Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and I welcome you to this episode 21 of the author reading the Innovation Process book. I've been reading the book in several episodes. We have covered part one, waterfall processes for new product development, and part two, agile or scrum processes for product development. We are in chapter 13 of part three, agile product development. And in today's episode, we'll be reading the first half of Roles and Responsibilities in WAGLE, part waterfall, part agile, a hybrid innovation process. So let's go ahead and get started. And remember, you can get a copy of the book from Amazon by scanning that QR code. Chapter 13, Roles and Responsibilities in WAGLE. In the previous sections, we observed that the roles and responsibilities for staged and gated new product development teams are often restrictive, leaving team members with little flexibility to exercise their own professional judgment. With Scrum, we note that management often views the work of self-organizing teams as chaotic without structure. The WAGLE philosophy, covered in Chapter 12, Figure 12-2, emphasizes autonomy of teams within a given set of constraints, with the understanding that design and development team members are the ones who best know how to execute their jobs. The core WAGLE team members include this cross-functional development team, the team leader, a project leader, and the customer representative, as shown here in Figure 13-1. No party has more decision-making authority than any other. Cross-functional new product development team. At the heart of WAGLE is the idea that people know best how to do their own jobs. This does not mean that individuals new to an organization or new to a project do not need training or skills development. Instead, it means that electrical engineers know how to design the details of an electrical system better than anyone else in the organization. Computer programmers know how to write code better than anyone else in the organization, and chemical engineers know how to manipulate reaction kinetics better than anyone else in the organization. We do not discount the previous technical experience of managers, but WAGLE recognizes that the people doing the job today probably are higher skilled at achieving the deliverables than others in the company. If not, it is the responsibility of the team leader and project leader to ensure that the team members get the training they need to perform at the necessary skill level required for the new product development project. In addition to team autonomy, decisions for WAGLE projects are held by the core team within a set of constraints. Chapter 12 in previous episodes discusses some of the checklist items for gate reviews, but within the high-level boundaries of a project, all decisions are managed by the team. Because there are many alternate ways to deliver new product solutions, the team is responsible to make the best decisions within these constraints using the tools and skills they have available to them. Management intervention in the project occurs only when requested by the team or team leader, or at a point in which the staged deliverables cannot be accomplished. Typically, it is the team leader's responsibility to raise issues to higher levels of management, while it is the responsibility of the cross-functional team to bring these issues to the team leader in the first place. What does cross-functional mean in WAGLE? New product development is often complex, requiring inputs from many different disciplines. During the early stages of a WAGLE project, team members must have good communication skills to learn about unarticulated customer needs. In later stages, team members must be able to design lab tests to evaluate features, functions, and capabilities of the product. Finally, as a new product moves to commercialization, team members need skills in engineering, production, marketing, and quality management. At any point in time, the working team composition must reflect the necessary skills to accomplish the work of that stage while supporting the primary vision for the new product. A core team of 6 to 10 people stay together throughout the life of the project, including commercial launch and the process post-launch review, PLR1. These individuals are similar to Scrum team members in working as generalist specialists with depth of knowledge in one skill area and an ability to learn and support the team in several more arenas. During the various WAGLE stages, additional team members are added or removed from the cross-functional team in order to accomplish the goals of each stage while still keeping the team nimble. An example of a working team grid for a WAGLE new product development project is shown in Figure 13-2 on the screen. Note that the core functions are shown as row headers, and the core team members representing these functions are listed in the second column. The core WAGLE team remains intact throughout the full life cycle of the project. While each of these people may not attend every meeting, they are tasked to have deep knowledge of the project and to represent their function as the project progresses. As indicated in the right-hand columns, team members may have varying roles during the WAGLE stages. For example, in some situations and for some roles, such as marketing promotions shown here, there is not a key deliverable for certain stages, stage 1 and stage 2. Note that the functions shown in the working team grid of Figure 13-2 are shown for a specific new product development project. The necessary core functions for a WAGLE team will vary depending on the scope of the project, the company, and the industry. Further, the number of team members and core skill areas, especially for the ad hoc team members, will also change based on the complexity of the project and experience of the individuals. For instance, a small company may include inbound and outbound marketing functions in one role, while Figure 13-2 shows separate roles. Tony Eaton works with customers in discovery, inbound marketing, and Gail Smith designs promotions, outbound marketing. A working team grid benefits team members to understand their own roles and responsibilities throughout the new product development project. In many instances, the lead function transitions at or around the technical development stage, such as the lead technical role moves from R&D to engineering. These are not handoffs in the traditional sense of work transitions. Rather, the working team recognizes the special skill necessary for a particular stage of work and retains the full core team for consultation and consistency of the project vision. The team member uses the working team grid and the team leader to manage resource allocations and project schedules. Project constraints. The WAGLE philosophy dictates that the new product development team has autonomy to make project decisions within a predetermined set of constraints. Typically, these boundaries are established when the project is first initiated and enters the opportunity identification stage. In lean new product development, which we'll discuss next in part 4, these boundary conditions are agreed upon at the chartering management review. Project boundaries are similar to the triple constraint of a traditional waterfall project covering scope, schedule, and budget. Project constraints for a WAGLE product development effort also include product metrics, such as the market or customer, features or functions, and profit or margin. As long as the new product development project is advancing within these constraints and the product continues to meet strategic goals, management is obligated to provide a pass decision for gates. Typical project constraints are shown in Figure 13-3 on the screen. Likewise, in WAGLE product development, the new product development team will work independently within the project boundaries. The team will use its own best judgment for accomplishing technical tasks and managing their time. The team leader and product leader provide guidance as the new product development team executes the work of the project. Status of a WAGLE project is often tracked on a Kanban board, and the project constraints are updated using traffic light colors. Red for a constraint that has been violated, yellow for a constraint that is threatened, and green for constraints that are within bounds. An example of the WAGLE project constraint tool is shown in Figure 13-4 on the next slide for an organization that produces healthcare devices. The specific new product under development is a portable heating pad for customers with knee pain. Project constraints are shown for the business case stage, and in this particular example, the team is advancing project work within constraints with no warning signals evident. Note that the product metrics are shown at the top of the table in Figure 13-4, while project metrics are tracked in the lower half of the table. The product description, often created during the opportunity identification stage, is highlighted in the center. New product development teams must focus on the project vision, the product vision, and project constraints to help spotlight customer needs throughout the project. In the next episode, we'll finish Chapter 13 talking about the specific roles in WAGLE, the team leader, the project leader, and the customer representative. as well as some external WAGLE team roles. Again, you can get your copy of the Innovation Process Book with the square QR code, or you can join our class starting August 12th, 2025, scanning the circle QR code or the URL on the screen to join with the Calendly link. I look forward to continuing reading Chapter 13, Roles and Responsibilities in WAGLE with you next time. Thanks.